EJ, still a secondary with a lot of young guys. What's the ceiling for this secondary if those guys continue to develop the way they've been starting?
Man, it's extremely high. I think, we came in young, and I think that was like a question mark for us last year. But I think all of our young guys made big plays throughout the season, and they really carried us as a unit. You know what I mean? We had a lot of young guys play, and they made big plays in big games, and it just shows it shows an example of how the coaching staff continues to put them in the best position to be successful. And us as a unit, I think we were able to really gel together and feed off of each other's energy and really make some big plays and be a good time defense.
Jim Aiello.
TJ, just wondering about the offseason and the free agency process for you. Was it a priority to come back to Indianapolis? I know you had some interest from other places.
Yeah, it was a big priority. From top to bottom, this organization is phenomenal, and it's one of the few organizations that I can say that does things the right way from top to bottom in every aspect of how they carry themselves as just a complete organization. And so throughout the process, we always stayed in communication, and we were always putting together things to try and get us back in the building. And I think that we were able to really come together and put something together that we felt both was beneficial for the organization and myself, and just shows attribute to, once you're one of these guys in this organization that they believe in continuously over and over, they're going to try to do everything in their ability to get you back here.
One of the things that you had maybe just talked about, but Kenny talked about the other day was the chemistry. You guys are kind of running it back in the secondary, especially at cornerback. A lot of you guys are coming back. You've been around a lot of secondary. How much easier is it to be better in year two playing with all the same guys?
Oh man, that's what you want, right? When you can bring a complete unit back, it just continues to add to the ability for everyone to be able to feed off of each other, to know what each other's thinking in the game, and to be able to communicate real swiftly. And that's what you need to continuously win games over and over. When in some situations, you two are thinking the same way, or you three, or you back guys are all thinking the same way. And when you continue to build that chemistry, man, it just allows you to play free out there and trust one another and just have fun and make plays. And that's really what it's really about.
Kevin Bowen.
Hey, TJ, we were talking to Kenny Moore last week, and he mentioned just in general, one thing he wants to see improve with the secondary is the chemistry to get better this year. Is that something you agree with? And I guess what steps have you guys taken or are planning to take to kind of improve that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it can always be better. And I think one of the steps that we've really took upon ourselves is doing a lot of off the field activities together, right? Really being and building our brotherhood off the field, right? Because it's easy to build those chemistry aspects during the season because you're always in the building, right? But when you truly step off of the field and out of the building, hey man, let's go shoot some pool, let's go bowling, you know what I mean? Let's go do some things to really get to know each other as teammates, as brothers, because that unity and that strength, it translates on the field, right? And so I think that's something that we really took it upon ourselves to kind of get together off the field and really do more things off the field to continue to build that chemistry.
George Brunner.
Hey, TJ. I know you haven't had a long time with him yet, but what are your early impressions of James Rowe?
I like Coach Rowe. He's very laid back, and I think he comes in with an approach to give us different aspects of the game that he sees and he views, and also voices his opinion on how we can be better in certain situations and allowing us to look at the game from different angles and aspects of it. And I think that, the group that we have, he's been able to really connect with us individually upon ourselves and really get to know us too, right? And I think that goes a long way. And he's always low key. So, that's one thing that I love seeing about him, and continuously building together with him is going to be really fun.
And Jim Aiello.
Yeah, TJ, I think at cornerback, maybe more than most positions in the NFL, there's a lot of highs and lows, ups and downs. How do you, for a young guy, I was wondering, a guy like Rock, who experienced both of those, advice that you give to him about how to handle that kind of thing?
Yeah, we play a tough position, and I think the biggest thing is as easy it is to say get over that play and don't let that continue to snowball into more plays, it's harder and from a mental aspect, you know what I mean? So continuously giving him positive reinforcement, you know, every time we're in the game, and continuing to express to him that, man, we need you. You know what I mean? And those are key moments where he takes it upon himself and dang, man, my brothers need me, and I need to go out there and get out of my own head and continuously go out there and make plays. And so it's just really continuous positive reinforcement, right? And then working in the off season on some of the things that we all mess up on, right? Continuously to build those weaknesses into strengths. And as we come together and build these bonds, talk about certain situations. How do you get yourself out of a rump? You know what I mean? When you give up a few plays, because at that point, they're going to keep coming at you. So there's nowhere you can really hide. And so I think all of us have done that throughout the year, last year. And we're going to continuously do it this year, right? Because this position is hard and you're going to give up plays. But as long as you continue to make plays, you know, and make plays at a high level, I think those things continue to well over good for you.
All righty. Thanks, TJ. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it.